You can hear me all right?
Loud, clear.
Awesome. All right. So heat vent. Where would that be?
Okay, cabin heat and defrost is here. Cabin air vents is here.
Okay.
And then vents are up here.
Cool. All right. ATIS AWOS.
And so 12425 is the ATIS.
Okay.
Or AWOS.
Viewpoint 11, altimeter 2996. Please be advised when skydiving activities are in effect, they take place on the northwest part of the field. Powered parachute operations take place on the southwest part of the field. Lincoln Regional Airport. Automated weather observation. 1612 Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Clear below 12,000. Temperature 19 Celsius. Dew point 11. Altimeter 2996. Please be advised when skydiving activities are in effect, they take place. 7 miles to the south.
Okay, so the wind is calm. Runway 15 is a calm wind runway here.
Okay.
Okay?
That yellow biplane out there.
Yeah, that's an ag cat. They're out working fields probably this morning.
All right.
We'll keep that in mind as we're coming in during takeoff and landing.
Gotta keep an eye on those guys.
They're usually good about staying out of the way, but they don't talk on the radio much.
Okay.
So, it's see and avoid. Alright, they've done a smash and dash, so we'll go out and line up on the runway.
Lincoln 69501 whiskey and Boeing for runway 15 Lincoln.
Okay, this is the push to talk switch here, and our radio call will be Lincoln traffic, Skyhawk 3 November Zulu, taxiing out for departure on 15 Lincoln.
All right. So start off with Lincoln traffic?
Yep.
All right. Lincoln traffic, 3 November Zulu is taxiing out for departure on runway 15, Lincoln traffic.
Lincoln traffic, Blue 1 Cherokee 2300, 5 miles west, transitioning across view at 2500.
Okay, so we'll taxi out, line up on the center line. And when we're taxiing, keep that yoke back a little bit. Keep that nose wheel nice and light, alright? Clear on the right.
Alright.
Alright, we'll line up on the center line and lead off the brakes. You want to put your toes on the bottoms of those pedals. Alright, so as we start increasing power, you need more and more right rudder to counteract engine torque, okay?
Okay.
So, go to full power. Stay on the right rudder. Raise that nose, pull back on the yoke. Get that nose up. Get the nose a little higher. There you go, hold it right there. And lower the nose, let the airplane accelerate up to 70 knots. And more right rudder. That ball, you get lots of right rudder. There you go. I'll take the airplane for a minute.
Your airplane?
My airplane. I'm going to turn toward the lake a little here, and I'm going to slow the airplane down. We're going to fly at 60, okay?
Okay.
So, for this, we're going to pull the carb heat out, reduce our power to 1500 RPM, and we're going to trade off airspeed to maintain our altitude. We're slowly raising the nose, but we're going to maintain our 3,000 feet, okay?
Okay.
Yellow traffic, Cessna 6.
Now as we get slower and slower, the controls kind of get mushy, the ailerons don't do so much. You know, the rudder and elevator aren't quite as effective because of the slower speed.
Downwind traffic in sight.
And so it feels a little mushy, but that's normal. Now while we're flying around like this, we can do some turns, so we'll do like a 360 to the left and look to the left, clear left. And we're clear right. Now we'll do a nice easy turn, 60 on the airspeed, maintain our altitude. We'll lower the nose just a little bit. Now you notice, as we're turning the airplane, we start to lose altitude. That's because some of the lift that we're using to maintain our altitude is now being used to turn the airplane. We're going to increase our power just a little bit to maintain our altitude. Now we're going slow, so I'm going to lower the nose just a little bit. Now the steeper we bank the airplane, the more power we need to use to maintain our altitude. Or we're just doing a nice, you know, was that 15, 20 degrees of bank?
Yeah.
And this is with no flaps. Back to the lake. Once we level off, now the airplane's going to want to climb, so we have to reduce the power back to where it was before. Let's go ahead and put 10 degrees of flaps in. Now the nose is going to want to pitch up a little bit, so you're going to have to lower that nose to maintain your speed. And you may or may not have to make a power adjustment. There's a little extra lift and a little extra drag. They usually balance each other out a little bit. So the airplane's going to balloon a little bit as that extra lift comes in, but it shouldn't really do much to your altitude.
Just change my angle of attack, right?
Yep. Alright, looks nice and stable. Go ahead and put 20 degrees of flaps in. Nose is going to pitch up some more, so you have to lower the nose to maintain. But now we're also getting a lot more drag introduced to the aircraft. And so
the airspeed dropped real fast.
Yep. And so you lower your nose to maintain your airspeed, but there's going to be a slight descent rate started, so you want to increase your power a little bit, just enough to maintain the altitude. So this is getting down to what we call minimum controllable airspeed. And so this is flying the airplane just above stall speed. Alright, so notice that we're climbing a little bit, so we'll just back off on the power, you know, maybe 50 or 100 RPM. Alright, I'll take the airplane for a minute.
Your airplane?
Actually, I'm going to move my seat ahead a little bit. Alright, and we need to get back to the airport, but before we go back, I'm going to just introduce you to what we call the falling leaf. So we're flying the airplane when it's stalled, okay?
Okay.
And this is something we'll work on next time we go out, and I want you to be comfortable doing this. This will make this stalls and takeoffs and landings a whole lot easier for you. So we're going to bring the power back to idle. We're going to keep that nose coming up. We're going to bleed the airspeed off until the airplane is stalled. Instead of making a recovery, we're going to keep the yoke all the way back, and we're just going to fly the airplane. All right. No, the nose is coming up. A lot of back pressure here. That nose coming up. Yoke's against the stop. This airplane doesn't want to stall. Let's see here.
You want me to give you a little nose up trim?
Anyway, I have to add some power here to get the airplane to actually stall. Now, as long as we keep coordinated. Okay, there's our stall right here.
Okay.
All right, and so we can keep the yoke all the way back, keep the airplane stalled. It's going to just sit here in porpoise and bob up and down. Okay.
All right.
All right. Now, while the airplane is coordinated, we can actually turn the airplane in the stall. And so we clear left aileron, left rudder, both together. Look at this. The airplane stalled. We can do a turn.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
If we want to go to the right aileron, right rudder, keep it coordinated. We can go to the right.
But you have to keep it coordinated.
You got to keep it coordinated.
Okay.
If you don't, it's going to drop a wing on you, and you got to use opposite rudder to pick it up.
Okay.
But the ailerons still work while the airplane is stalled.
All right.
But your rudder is your primary means of directional control. So you can just fly the airplane. We're sinking at about 600 feet a minute.
Okay.
And we're just hanging out here in the stall. All right. Now this is the cool part. Nobody teaches anybody. They teach you like when you're covered from an approach to landing stall, you gotta dive for the ground. It's not the case. I want to move the yoke ahead a little bit. Right there. Okay, feel the buffeting stop, the airplane's flying. We didn't have to dive for the ground, and we got airspeed.
Hey, that's...
Okay.
That was all...
All you gotta do is relax back pressure a little bit.
That wasn't even all that down. Were you still above the horizon?
Yep, because the nose porpoise is up and down a little bit. Alright, so we lost 1,000 feet. I'm gonna give the airplane back to you.
Okay.
And we're gonna turn... let's see, let's turn left out toward the west here.
Okay.
And, let's see. We got a couple of minutes, we got 1,000 feet to lose. I'm gonna have you do the same thing while we're heading back to Lincoln, okay?
Okay.
So, car beat out. Bring the power back to idle nice and smooth. And just get that nose coming up. Okay, it takes a lot of back pressure, you're gonna need both hands on the yoke. Now keep that nose coming up. Don't be shy about pulling on that yoke. Here's your stall right there, feel it buffeting and the nose is bouncing around a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you use left aileron and left rudder both together, making a coordinated turn. You just fly the airplane while it's stalled. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Then when you want the airplane to start flying again, just relax back pressure a little bit. You gotta move the yoke that far. And the airplane starts flying.
There you go. Hey.
Just like that. Full flaps. And we'll make a descending left-hand
Lincoln
turn.
traffic, Baron. Let's go to depart on runway 30.
Okay. Looking good. Power back to idle. Keep the nose down. Maintain 70 on the airspeed. Lincoln traffic. Green November Zulu. Final. 15.
Aircraft landing at 15. Are you full stop?
We are.
We'll wait for you on the runway before departure. 30. North 33, south splitter.
Alright, so I'm going to start looking about halfway down the runway. Back to raise nose a little bit, not too much.
Thank you.
Look down toward the end, hold it off. Fly for the end of the runway. Hold it off, hold it off. There you go. Keep the yoke back a little bit.
Aircraft landing on 15, you're down, are you?
Okay. Just stay on the center line. And we'll let the airplane roll out, and we'll turn left on the next taxiway.